Okay, it's just zooming. It's just streaming now, okay? Just be a second. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, you guys there?
Yep.
Yeah, yes.
Yep, we're here.
Okay, so, all right. Oh, maybe I can just get rid of this. Okay, got it. All right.
Excellent.
All right, so sorry about that. Hello, Angie.
Hi.
All right, so welcome. Sorry to the technical difficulties. We'll call this meeting to order. It is 7:06. It is the meeting of the Recreational Health and Wellness Advisory Committee, May 31st, 2022 at 7 o'clock. It's a special virtual meeting. This is important notice. This meeting will be held electronically in order to ensure transparency, and audio recording of this meeting will be live streamed on YouTube on the Village Merrickville Wolford Committee's YouTube channel and posted on the village website. So we'll begin the meeting. It is 7:07. And is there any disclosure of pecuniary interest in the nature thereof?
Nope.
No.
No.
Excellent. None noted. So the approval of the agenda, may I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Thank you. And a seconder?
I'll second.
Thank you. So everybody in favor?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yes.
The agenda is adopted as written. And we'll move on to the approval of the minutes from May 10th of 2022,
Oh, that should be May 17th.
or May 17th, sorry.
That was my error. It says May 10th, but it should be May 17th.
There's an additional correction. Okay. Right, thank you. Do we have a,
I'll move.
thank you, Sarah. A seconder?
I'll second.
Perfect, thank you. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. They are approved as written. We'll go on to the business items of the first part is participation community better challenge. So maybe we can do is go around the table and everybody can update us on where we're at with where we were at with what you had done. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Angie, your name's up first because it's in the middle of my screen. So how would you like to start?
Okay. So we have the I can't pronounce it, but the Francophone Elementary School is totally on board. I went to see them this afternoon and they're signed up and ready to go, and they're going to record all the kids throughout the month. The public school I have not heard back from. I emailed them but never got a response. And so I was thinking that maybe tomorrow on the kickoff I might go over for the kickoff and just talk to them then, rather than drop in unannounced. And I've had, nobody's called me about problems so far, but it's only just getting going. The only question I do have is that when talking to Laurie at the school, we were looking on the website to find out more information so that she could let all her mum friends know, and we couldn't find it on the village website. So you know how when you open up the website, there's a big thing about going to vote. Could we not have something on there, a big thing about joining participation?
Yes.
Is that going to start?
Yeah, sorry if I might, Madam Chair.
Yeah, please.
Were you, Angie, or I'm not sure, someone were you speaking with? I'm not sure, fill in the blank in terms of the Facebook page and those kinds of things. Were they perhaps going to put something up tomorrow on June 1st? I don't know. But certainly that can be done.
I wasn't speaking with anybody. I was just looking at the website with the school, the lady from the school, and we couldn't find anything. So I thought, but then maybe Sarah knows more about this. So we can leave that to later, but that was just, yeah. So that's where I'm at. So otherwise I have no other news.
Thank you, Angie.
What questions, if it could, Madam Chair?
Carry on.
Yeah, thank you. So, and what time are you going over to the public school tomorrow?
I don't know. I was going to ask you when you were going, like, did they have a kickoff time? Because I haven't heard anything from them.
That's surprising, because they were all gung ho to do something either just when school was about to start. So, and I can't remember now what time school starts at the public school, 8:45. I'm not sure. I'll go with you at any time, because it could be something like, if they want to arrange it. I don't know if you saw my email. The emails I received earlier. Saint Marguerite wants to do something at 9:45. I don't know whether it's on their announcement system or what, just to talk to the kids about how they can, their involvement will help us win the most active community, et cetera, et cetera. And that's just before they go to recess. They're not planning any physical activity event. They were thinking of a soccer game of some sort, but they felt that just me going and talking to the kids, have them involved, et cetera, would be sufficient. They may do a photo, I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they implied today that they were going to have like 2 different soccer games and just a general recess for the little ones.
Yeah. And that might be their activity to take photos of, and if you've got them all hooked up already, that's great. And let them do their own thing.
Okay, but I haven't heard anything back from Maryville Public School.
Okay, well, I don't mind just showing up at whatever time is convenient for you before 9:45. Whether they go at 8:30 or 9, something in that area.
Okay, that sounds good. Yep.
Why don't you do you want to set a time up right now, or
Let's do 8:30 before it
8:30?
gets 8:30.
Okay, see you then.
Okay.
Thanks.
Great. Okay. Well, how about you, Sarah?
Okay, so I think you guys got emails from me yesterday. I sent them out on Thursday, but it looks like I only sent it to Jan. It didn't send to everybody else, but I did put all the posters up on Thursday. Well, I got to the ones that were open during the time that I could get there. So we have them at the health center, at Main Street Restaurant, the Village Bean, Food Town, the bank, the vet, the drug stores, and then I left 4 or 5 at the municipal office. So they're in Easton's Corners and the post office sign outside, and I think there's 2 in Easton's Corners and then 1 maybe in Jasper. So they've been spread out for almost a week now, I guess. And I still have some leftover posters, just the other places were not open. So tomorrow, when we do our walk, I'll drop some off at the library. The only places that I wasn't able to get to, because they don't tend to be open while I'm off, were the churches and the long-term care facilities. So if there's someone who wants to bring those out, that would be great. I can bring them to the walk tomorrow. And I also have the 500 cards ready to be handed out if we hear that we have the students from Merrick who can do that with us. So I'll bring those to the walk tomorrow too, to pass out to whoever is able to do those deliveries. And then I also sent, I think, Doug, last week you had mentioned that you can help by getting the prompt added to the website when I was asking for contact information for someone at the municipal offices. And again, I replied, but it didn't go to everybody. So if you didn't get it yet, let me know. I just sent like kind of a, does anyone have any problem with the following? And if everyone's okay with that, I know it's a little bit late now, but we can still put those out onto the Facebook and Village website. So it just, my suggested prompt, if we want to change anything, is join Merrickville Wolford's Recreation Health and Wellness Advisory Committee for an evening walk to kick off the Participation Month. Meet us at the library at 6 p.m. on June 1st. And then we can also add another, maybe just send the picture of the card that they can put up on the Facebook or website for a general, like, sign up and participate during the month.
I think that's great.
Sounds good. Yep.
So who should I forward that email then to someone in particular, or how do we go forward with getting that onto the village website? Who do I send that to?
So, yeah, my memory, I thought that had already been figured out. So
Yeah.
in the meantime, if there is somebody already knows, you, Jan, were you speaking with?
Well, there was, because I said the wrong name, because I said Emily, and
That is her
Um,
name. Yeah, Emily probably does the function, yes.
yeah, but I thought she was reception, but she's not reception. Is she accounts, no, clerk, tax, no, not clerk,
Maybe-
something.
Bear with me, bear with me.
No, it was assistant, clerk's assistant? No,
No, just bear with me, I get it for you. Okay. Account
Got my-
clerk, account clerk.
account clerk. There
So
you
it's
go.
But if, yeah, so account clerk at Merrickville-Wolford.ca, Merrickville-Wolford. So,
Account clerk at Merrickville Wolford with a hyphen.
yep, .ca.
Hyphen.
So when you send it to her,
I'm gonna send it right now.
okay, and pardon me, and could you ask her, is that, pardon me, is it possible to have something on the notice section of what we'll say the regular website? I don't know whether that's it, one and the same thing or not, but they'll figure it out.
Can we have it as a pop-up like the vote? You know, like right now, if you go to the website, there's a pop-up thing window that tells you to go vote.
That's what I'm thinking under, quote unquote notices, sort of the very first thing that when you open it, you get that notice, and it would be up there with that, aside from whatever else, the Facebook page and so on.
Maybe that could happen naturally after Thursday. After we've all voted.
After the voting, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe on Friday they can pop that up and be the main feature as it pops.
Perhaps, yeah, I don't know how that works from a technological. Just ask them to put it up.
Yeah.
Just ask to put it up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow would be
So
great.
I'll do two things. So that looks very similar to our handout card.
Yeah.
So I'll send her an image of that and see, and I'll request that if you can have this somewhere up on the website and the Facebook page, and then see how that goes.
Yeah, and just
Now-
ask her, and sorry to interrupt, and say, so being on the website, is that also in the notices, or is it one of the same? And whatever the answer is, you like it on both if it's different, correct?
Correct, because you don't want to have to search for it.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Great. Anything else, Sarah? Or are you still
That's
typing?
all I've got for now. We'll see if anything comes up throughout the meeting.
Okay, awesome. Scott?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I stopped by and I did see the three schools in the village. They're all aware of what's happening. And I hope I'm not stepping on any toes here. Just the one thing that I sort of thought of when I was talking to them about the taking of photos and the collecting of the photos. So I'm not sure who wants the photos, but I just said to the people, if you're going to be taking photos, if you could please send them to me so we could collect them for the group, and I'll gladly forward them on to whoever would like to take carriage of the photos. So that covers off any pictures that the schools are going to take. And then as far as the cards go, I'll gladly take some of the cards to drop off. And I'm looking to next week to have that done. And then I did speak to Merrickville Prep about getting some student volunteers, and they have put me in touch with a contact person there to get some students to try to do some of this card drop off next week. Just unfortunately with my work schedule, this week's not going to afford me the time to do it this week. So next week I'm going to do it. But the school's also looking at signing up the students for all of their leisure activities that they have going. So that'll be a positive as well.
That's great.
That's super.
Now, just the only question I have is I think the Merrickville Public School possibly starts at 9:15, but were we going to do maybe a kickoff tomorrow evening by any chance?
Yeah, we're walking at 6, aren't we?
Yeah, the community walk at 6.
And sorry, where's the community walk going to be?
The fairgrounds?
It's going to be at the fairgrounds at 6.
We'll start at the library.
At the library. And sorry, it's starting at the library, and where's it finishing?
The library.
You're going in.
Walking around the track. Walking around.
Yeah. So is there any possible way that we can maybe ensure that some of the folks are still there at 6:30? I would definitely like to attend to that, but just unfortunately, my other life is coming into conflict, and we have a 6 o'clock start tomorrow night. So by the time I come from Kempville to Merrickville, it's going to be 20 after 6. But I definitely would like to possibly capture some stuff tomorrow night around 6:30, if that's at all doable. And there's some people around still.
We'll make it happen.
We'll
All right.
walk slow.
Perfect.
Are you not allowed to drive faster?
There is a provision in the act, but we try to adhere to the regular.
Okie dokie. Actually,
Safety first.
Could I just jump in there on that information that Scott just provided?
You may.
Angie, do you think maybe we might go to the public school at 9 o'clock rather than 9:15?
Yeah, 9's fine. If they don't start till 9:15, then 9's fine.
Yeah, okay. I was just thinking, because you did say this Merrickville Public starts at 9:15, Scott?
Yeah, that's my understanding is 9:15. I don't quote me on that, but I believe it's 9:15.
Okay.
I can check.
I think it is because our neighbors get picked up at 9:10. But
Yeah, I was yelling at some kids, asking them why they weren't at school, and they said school didn't start yet. So I had to check myself there the other day.
Yeah.
originally they were going to do something before school started, though, right? That was the original
Yeah.
intent, I thought.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else, Scott?
No, that's it for that update.
Okay. So I have just a few. So out of the letter that I sent out to the Lions, the Legion, and the Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber of Commerce, Robin is forwarding on to her members. Someone from the Lions reached out, and they actually sent it so that was wondering what would happen if somebody who didn't have technology, what they could do, how they could participate. So I sent him back an email and said that this is what he could do. He can go to the library, and Mary Kate, well, the library staff would give the person a copy of a tracker. And then when that was filled, one for the week. And then when they're finished, take it back to the library, and the library, quote unquote, in quotation marks, will upload the information. So Mary Kate has signed on as an organization. So anybody who doesn't have the technology that wants to do it, she's got the tracking forms right there. She'll give them enough for a month, so 4 of them, to make sure that's all captured. And then they will, when she told them just to bring it back to her, and she would upload it as she could, and she could track it, because she doesn't have to have the numbers. It's just the total number of minutes, number of people, total number of minutes. So she's under control with that. I also sent her the link, Angie, the link that you gave me in the webinar that you attended.
Yeah.
I gave her that link as well, so she could go on. And I said, he explains it in great detail as well. So if she ran into a snag, because I got from, the information I had, I took from there and everything that we've been talking about. So in case I got it wrong, and I said, if you run into problems, for sure, contact me. But if you, this guy also is there to be, they'll reach out, like you can reach out to him as well. So
Yeah,
so
they're
I think,
very good at getting back to you too.
yeah, so I think that's all good, and that's under control at the library. So that's good news.
That's awesome.
She also then forwarded, I sent her the letter because I couldn't get a lot of address. I was trying to get addresses and I got mired in the web. So I couldn't get a current one for the soccer people because it was through Facebook and or Twitter. And I got back to 2017 and it was a different dude. And I said, I don't know how to do this. So she actually figured out a way. So she sent it. I sent her the letter for asking for help. And I sent that to her and she forwarded it to the soccer people, to the trails people, and to TNIM because I knew she had all those addresses. Then she told me about the walking group, women's walking group, women who walk. I don't know. So she told me that the contact name, and she didn't have an address for her. So I went to my friend Bronwyn, who's kind of, in touch with everything. And she actually mentioned it. She said, hey, I hear you guys are doing this. What's going on? So that was kind of cool. So something's worked somewhere. And she's going to send that letter. I sent her the letter. She's going to forward it to the head of the walking group and also to some line dancers, although they're at their last class tonight. So that's not going to help us later, but maybe they'll line dance at home. So that's that. And also she was going to reach out to anybody else that would be in that organ, like that sort of stuff. She knows there's a lot of people that do get involved in different things. So she's going to try there. Unfortunately, the fitness group or the seniors fitness class is over for the summer. I talked to Heather Murphy, who does guides and canoe trips and stuff like that. And I told her about it and I asked her to extend that to the guides. And the last one was the Mad Gardeners. So I connected with the Mad Gardeners to try to get them involved as well. So we heard back from two out of those guys so far, but that was just yesterday and today. And that's what I have. I don't think I was supposed to do anything else, was I?
I think that's enough, Jen, don't you?
Oh no.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's getting the word out. That's all we needed, really, is to just get as many people aware as we can, right?
Right. And that's the big thing, right? And it's, because I was thinking when I looked on the website that actually the webinar that Angie you went to, that Kemptville won with 13% of their population involved. I think it was 13%, if my memory serves me correctly. And they did a phenomenal number of minutes, right? And I thought, wow, if we could take our total and increase our numbers, like increase the numbers and have more, even if we got to 50% of our community and that's just word of mouth and getting people to do it, right? That would be phenomenal because, that in itself, that's what they want to see numbers, right? They want to see, the number of minutes is good, but the number of involved is even better.
Yes. So the very first meeting that I was part of, she said that actually small communities tend to do better than bigger ones for that reason. Cool. And
that's good.
They like that because it gets the money into small communities as opposed to big communities. So it's in our favor.
Well, it's very interesting because on Boom 99.7, I heard there's a challenge on that for people to put in 997 steps or 9,000. I forget what it was. It was brief, but it's one of the DJ's private challenge. And I said, oh, these guys are there. This is interesting because they'll do it for the city of Ottawa, right? So I thought that was kind of cool, kind of creative. And if they do win, like whoever puts it in, then they're into a draw for $1,000 from somewhere.
Yeah, so, there's the community challenge, which we're part of. But then there's each organization. So there's all individual prizes, and then there's also things for groups. So
right.
Yeah, so I don't know, if you're putting minutes in for the Boom 99, like I don't know how that would work in terms of like the community because it's by postal code.
Right. So, no, I was just saying I thought that was a brilliant idea for them.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So so it's
yeah.
Even if it's not in our community, but it's certainly getting the information out there as well, right?
Yes.
so it's just, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that it, I thought it was a cool idea, that's all. But, okay. Mike or Doug, Michael, do you have anything?
Yeah, I just want to confirm that start time for Merrick Public. I'm on their website. It's 9:15. So Scott's correct in that assumption. And 13% of the population in North Grenville, that meant they had a little over 2,200 participants.
Yeah.
So for us to match that with our population, we'd have to get 70%, which would give us the same numbers.
Yeah.
But I think when they do that, they quantify the actual size of the municipality and the people and the percentage of participation within that. So I think it's quite achievable with, not necessarily having the 70% to match that number with North Grenville, but I mean a large participation percentage within our capability. I think we have a chance of winning. So,
exactly.
And I'd like to thank you for all the hard work they've done. And I'm retired, and if you guys are out and about doing things and your schedules conflict, you need some help, reach out and tap me on the shoulder. I'm willing to go out and help, do whatever I need to do to make sure that we all succeed in this. So if you do have a scheduling problem or something comes up and you can't do it and you have a commitment, I'm willing to fill in.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just on that note, yeah, doing the math that Mike was mentioning. So if we're aiming for 13%, that would be in very round numbers, 330 people.
Well, exactly. I'm just saying, because I thought 13% was, I know it represents a lot of people, but I thought it was pretty low. And yet they did so well, right? So
Yeah.
I thought, and if we could get, we could maybe match minutes with less people, with more people, but less individual minutes, right? So anyway, I just thought it was kind of cool.
I think it might.
Jan,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Sorry, Mr. Mayor. Just to quantify that, I mean, North Grenville has a population of slightly over 16,000, and ours is 3,200. So, I mean, like Mayor Struthers mentioned, if we achieve that 13% or greater, we're within the same ballpark as North Grenville. So, I mean, the opportunity is definitely there for us.
Yeah, totally understand. I know we're not apples and apples. It's definitely that, but I just thought that, when we're talking and we're getting people involved, it's kind of like, I'm already like, wow, we can get like, out of our 3,000, we can get 2,800. But, I'm shooting for 70.
Regarding that, did we ever get any update regarding the Merrick students to help us with the card handing out? Because I think that's how we're going to get the highest percentage of contributors, is actually speaking to people face to face rather than posters.
That's what Scott was.
I have a contact person, and I'm working through that right now. So
okay, sorry if I missed that earlier.
Yeah, I've been put in touch with somebody at the. I went and spoke to them directly about it. And then the director there put me into contact with another person. So it sounds like we are going to be able to hand that out for next week for sure.
Perfect. And I've got all the cards ready. I'll bring them with me tomorrow for the walk so that we can maybe leave those with whoever can kind of head that if it's going to be on a weekday or a weekend.
Yeah, I'll gladly take them from you or whatever you want to give to me tomorrow evening. I can gladly take that from you for sure.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds great.
Super. Okay, so
Actually,
and Doug?
Sorry, I was just going to ask a question. I don't know whether Mike might know this or Angie or whomever. So it's great to have 13% of the people involved, but it's what really counts is doing something every day or multiple times every day, right? As opposed to X number of people involved. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's the minutes, it's still the minutes that count, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Yep.
A daily community participation for, all the people that are registered is the best approach, right? So, I mean, if you're out gardening every day or vacuuming every day or walking the dog every day, that collective grows the numbers. So
Exactly.
when walking, we can, encourage people to be mindful of all the activities they do every day, not to forget to add those numbers to their totals.
I told my neighbor to put her weeder eater down today and pick it up tomorrow.
I was going to say that to you when I saw you mowing your front lawn this afternoon when we were walking the dogs.
Too funny. Okay, so Doug, do you have anything else to add as far as the challenge?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Okay, so I think that as far as our agenda being the registration, advertisements and invitation and events, we kind of put that all together. Is that correct?
Yes. And I have already sent out the request for the advertisements to the account clerk. So that should be up tomorrow morning. And
Awesome.
I know we're supposed to have kind of all day rain nonstop. So I don't know how big a crowd we're going to bring out tomorrow, but I'll be there either way.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Might I suggest, rain or shine, on that note, even if it's just us guys with our umbrellas, whatever,
Yeah.
somebody take a photo, and so what's tomorrow, Wednesday, and send it to the Kemptville Advance, North Grenville Times. I'm sure they would, at a minimum, put a picture in, rain or shine, Miracle Launches participation. Even, I should say even, but, and I can bring a municipal flag, and have a picture, and where you go. Rain or shine, we're doing it.
Yeah, I like that.
And we can do it more than once during the month too. Like this could become maybe a once a week thing that we do this, or
Yeah,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
every Wednesday,
Yeah,
6
Wednesday, 6:00.
rain or shine.
Yeah.
That's
if
good,
I
Sarah.
may,
Oh, go
if I
ahead.
may on that, the more that we put into it and show the people that we're, willing to put ourselves out there, it will attract more people. So if we stay engaged, hopefully we can start to engage others.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Now,
I
I
agree with that for sure.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I know this is live streaming, so hopefully no one from North Grenville is listening. When a few weeks ago, before a meeting, speaking with Mayor Peckford, Nancy Peckford, and she said, "Oh, maybe we might have a challenge, councilor to councilor, mayor to mayor." And I know she bikes every now and then, so I said, "Well, there are, I can't remember how many county meetings. Could always bicycle to the county office for the meetings." That's in Brockville, right? 25 Central. It's round trip is 84 kilometers. So ergo my question is it, you bicycled today, or do they want to know how many kilometers or how many minutes of biking? Anybody know that?
It's
curious.
minutes.
Minutes.
It's minutes.
Minutes.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
care how much you do. So whether it's a walk or a bike, or whether you ran a marathon, or whether you ran 5K, it's how long it took you.
Okay. Oh, so I so I don't have to bicycle to Brockville all at once, because it'd probably take me 2.5 hours to get there. Don't forget, that's 2.5 hours coming back. Minor detail. Mike, where's your truck? Pick me up.
Yeah. That's funny. And
Give me a call.
The tracker forms are online, and when I looked at them today, when we printed it off for Mary Kate, it does have the activity, what kind of intensity you did it, how long you did it for, what the activity was, how long you did it for, and the intensity. So those are the three things that they track, but they're looking at the total minutes. Like Angie said, it's not how far you've gone, it's just how long you've done it for. So.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so rain or shine, we're going to be there at 6:00 tomorrow at the library, right?
Yep.
We'll take a tour around, and we'll be there for 6:30 for Scott.
Yep. Yeah. And I'll see you, Angie, at
9:00 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Excellent.
So I know as far as our agenda is concerned, then, is there any new business?
No, I have nothing.
Nope.
Okay. And so our next meeting date would be, I don't have a calendar, June.
Why don't we call it for June 21st? That's 3 weeks from now.
June 23rd?
21st.
21st is
Oh,
Tuesday.
sorry.
Okay, I can do
Excellent.
that.
Is that good for everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you think there's a need to meet before, but I think that sounds good.
Now, if we meet to walk, we do not have to set up a meeting to walk, correct? We're allowed to walk?
No.
That's right. So 7 p.m. on the 21st.
Okay.
7 p.m. on the 21st. I got it here too.
And somebody will remember to book the YouTube stuff.
I will do that when we're done. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's June 21st, 7 p.m. So unless there's anything else, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Scott. And a
I'll
second.
second.
Excellent, thank you. And so our meeting is therefore adjourned. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow at the library at 6 o'clock.
Looking
Great.
forward to it. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, take care,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Great meeting, guys.
Nice to see people.
Yeah.
Good night.
It will be.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Great. Thanks. Bye-bye.